Hello and a very warm welcome to today's session brought to you by Team Testbooks for Coaching. I hope all of you are doing really well. देरी नहीं करते हुए फटाफट से आज के सेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं. Let's quickly get started with our session today. I hope आप लोगों ने मॉर्निंग के मास्टर क्लास के सेशंस को भी रिवाइज कर लिया होगा. कल हम लोगों ने कहा था कि आप लैंग्वेज रिसर्च एज वेल एज इंग्लिश इन इंडिया को बेसिकली रिव्यू कीजिएगा. कुछ और कंटेंट हम लोग आपको टेलीग्राम प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी शेयर करेंगे, तो मेक श्योर कीजिएगा that you're covering that exhaustively. And of course today also we done a whole set of questions, so I hope you've gone through all of them. Let us very quickly continue our practice series that we are looking at on YouTube to ensure that all of you are all set for your upcoming exam. So basic to pro series जिसमें हम लोग questions के माध्यम से we're trying to cover, we're trying to ensure that you're having maximized you are having maximized output through practice sessions जो आप YouTube पे कर रहे हैं. Good evening everyone. Kasturi, Irfan, Arshia, Anushika, Ishita, Sushmita, Shubha Lakshmi, Anjali, Queen, Devashri, Devashish. And also what happened is that अभी वाली class में क्या हुआ था? That's the reason I'm wondering that how come the Sunny, all of you were just leaving the classroom class. Little did I realize that, but anyway, I'll get that thing sorted with the technical team also. मैं उनसे भी बात करके I just try to figure it out. But anyway, it was really different and weird. Okay, let's quickly get started with our question practice set. I hope आप लोगों ने कल की जो मास्टर क्लास as well as आज की जो मास्टर क्लास Wednesday, Thursday की मास्टर क्लास दोनों के कंबाइंड क्वेश्चंस को अच्छी तरीके से रिव्यू कर लिया होगा. मैंने इंग्लिश लिटरेचर हसलर्स के ऊपर भी आई शेयर्ड द so called leadership board also, so I hope you all revised all of that, right? Yeah, Devashish, I don't know what had happened. Anyway, let's quickly get started with the practice questions for today. This is question number 1. Which of the following statements are true about pidgin and creole? Pidgin and creole के बारे में which of the following statements are actually true? Which of the following statements are true? Pidgin as well as creole के लिए. That is what I was wondering, that why are you all talking and suddenly all of you were leaving, and pidgins begin as Creole and eventually becomes the first language of a speech community. देखो, process of creolization बोला जाता है. Creolization is more towards moving towards standardization. So that is not entirely true that it becomes the first language of the speech community. Pidgin is actually the basic dialect, और पिजन का एडवांसमेंट आपका क्रियोल बनता जाता है. क्रियोल begins as pidgin, that's true, and eventually becomes the first language of a speech community. Yes, Creole begins as pidgin. Creole begins as pidgin, so this is better worded altogether. Pidgin is simple but a rule-governed language developed for communication, whereas Creole is free from grammatical errors. That's not exactly true. Both of these are dialects, so they are actually not standardized versions. So इनका वैसे भी grammatical correct framework नहीं आता है. ये you will have to remember it all together. Okay. Okay, Virfan, I hope that the extra that I was teaching, I hope that also comes in the recording. लेकिन मैं कल recording देख लेती हूँ. Pidgin and Creole evolved successively out of a situation where speakers of mutually unintelligible languages develop a shared language for communication. ठीक है? Now they evolved successively out of a situation where speakers mutually unintelligible languages develop shared language. This is actually true as well, right? This is actually true as well. So what are you able to see? Pidgins and creoles, I hope it is clear that जब आपका जो non-standardized version of a particular language होता है that you're speaking, those two varieties are pidgins and creoles altogether. So pidgins are languages which are serving as lingua franca altogether. That is what you're actually able to see. A pidgin arises, so it arises when a pidgin becomes the native language of the speech community altogether, and that's how it goes forward. Okay. Good evening, Simar. जल्दी से second question बताइए. Which of the following short stories by Edgar Allan Poe has a narrator who has a rival with the same name and uncanny physical resemblance? Same name and uncanny physical resemblance. Same name and uncanny physical resemblance. ये question हम लोगों ने पहले भी कर रखा है. We've actually looked at this question, so just try to answer this correctly. Just try to answer this correctly. Very good. Ravi has got it right. Arshia, Sushmita, Anjali. No, Anjali has not got it right. William Wilson is absolutely the right answer. Okay. William Wilson is absolutely the correct answer over here. William Wilson is a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, right? And you are able to see it is actually telling you about the doppelganger, the man named William Wilson, who's meeting another man called William Wilson of the same age, height, looks, aspects of the language altogether. Remember Animal के end के अंदर when you're able to see the doppelganger of Ranbir Kapoor coming in. So that's the same thing that happens over here. William Wilson is absolutely the right answer. To which of these boarding schools is Jane Eyre sent by her aunt Mrs. Reed? And every aspect, be it Thornfield House, where Jane Eyre actually experiences thorns of her life altogether. So हर एक का symbolism बहुत ही evident है उस work में. You are able to see that symbolism is very very evident over there. Oh, very good. Karunya's got it right. Karunya's got it right. So Karunya's absolutely right. It's Lowood. Mrs. Reed उनको Lowood में भेज रही हैं. Right, Mrs. Reed. That's the low point altogether. Thornfield House. That's different. Okay. So Lowood. Lowood. वैसे भी आपको पता होना चाहिए था. You should have used the elimination method. इसमें से और कोई भी चीज आपके JNR में नहीं आती है. That means you have to review all of that. ठीक है. So please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. So Charlotte Bronte is Jane Eyre, right, where she addresses the readers directly. Remember, Jane Eyre is addressing the readers directly, right? Readers, I married him. ये question भी आपका आया हुआ है. In which of the following novels is there a direct address to the readers altogether that you're able to see? It's in Jane Eyre. There is a direct address to the readers that we are able to look at. Fine. So please remember that when the novel begins, the title character that you have, the 10-year-old orphan, she lives with her uncle's family. Her parents had died of typhus, right? And the how Mrs. Reed's kids, they do not really treat her very well. She's sent to austere school Lowood, where she's meeting Helen Burns. Helen Burns कौन है? Helen Burns is a foil to Jane Eyre. Helen Burns is a foil to Jane Eyre. Foil is a character with which you are able to actually make sure that you are able to contrast the other character. ठीक है? चलिए, moving on to the next question. Match list 1 with list 2. You have to match list 1 with list 2. जल्दी से बताइए. Yes, Shabnam, you have to write all of these pointers as well. Just write all of these pointers as well. So सारे के सारे questions अब से जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं last Sunday से, please try to be very organized, very methodological. That will be the best investment of your time also. Let's just look at the next question. Rather, I think this is the writer that we were doing where we were not able to actually connect properly. What is the right answer over here? जल्दी से बताइए यहाँ पर क्या what becomes the right answer over here? What is the correct answer over here? Good, good, good. Good try, but answer is not. Uh, Can't see the last option. Last option, thankfully, is not the correct answer. The last option is thankfully not the correct answer altogether. देखिए, let's just move out. Let's just do it one by one so that all of you are able to answer it. Matthew Arnold, the study of poetry. Matthew Arnold, I hope you all know the study of poetry. So C1 कहाँ पर है? C1 आपके सारे के सारे आंसर्स में है, right? इस तरह के भी क्वेश्चंस आपके आते हैं where you get all of them as that correct pointer altogether. That is what you're actually able to see. The English poets is by L.C. Knights. The English poets that you're having, that is a work that L.C. Knights has actually written. Along with that, you're also able to see a lot of other works that are coming by L.C. Knights. अच्छा, poetry for poetry's sake, ये A.C. Bradley ने दिया था. Poetry for poetry's sake, this was actually a lecture that was given by Bradley. So D आपका 3, again D3 you are able to see in 2 options. So that means you can actually use the elimination method and you can eliminate the first answer altogether. The Sense of the Past is by Leon Trilling. Leon Trilling is writing The Sense of the Past. The Sense of the Past. So B is 4. B is 4 only in option number 3. And L.C. Knights, absolutely right, Restoration Comedy, ये L.C. Knights लिख रहे हैं, ठीक है? So यहाँ पर third becomes the correct answer. Third becomes the correct answer overall. So please be careful because all of these works are critically crucial. ये सारे works आपको पता होने चाहिए. Study of poetry, restoration comedy, the reality, and the myth, poetry for poetry's sake, the sense of past, they're all important works. So you need to have a proper understanding and idea of all of these works altogether. Please remember that. Question number 5. Which one of the following essays by Ezra Pound defines the image that which presents an intellectual and emotional complex in an instant of time? Instant of time. Instant of time is the key word over here. Instant of time is the key word that you're able to see. आपका क्या कीवर्ड है? आपका कीवर्ड इज इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम. आपका कीवर्ड क्या है? इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम. ओके. Very good. Ishita has got it right. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. The retrospect is the correct answer. A retrospect is the right answer over here. So Ezra Pound ka a retrospect, the collection of essays on poetry, right? Here he's trying to tell you about the instant of time, which is also something that he uses in imagism. Imagism के अंदर भी इसको use किया जाता है. In his self-reliance, which two qualities does Emerson refer to as the chancellors of God? Remember, अभी भी हम लोग memorial verses जब कर रहे थे, we were talking about how Byron, Goethe and Wordsworth को सबसे ज़्यादा praise किया जाता है. तो इस तरह के questions आपके पूछे जाते हैं. किसी work में क्या-क्या चीजें mentioned हैं, क्या-क्या चीजें आपको याद रखनी है. So ये चीज please याद रखिएगा that when we are talking about the chancellors of God, what are the aspects that he's talking about? What are the aspects that he's talking about? Self-reliance. What are the aspects? Kasturi Khatun has got it right. Kasturi Khatun is absolutely right. The cause and effect. The cause and effect. Kozen Rufu. आपके Japanese Nichiren Daimoku के अंदर भी ये बताया जाता है. Remember Kozen Rufu. So Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, which was published in his essays 1841. Self-sufficiency, self-reliance, पूरा का पूरा को बताया जाता है. And cause and effect. Cause and effect is something which is being spoken about as the chancellors of God. Right? Cause and effect is the entire aspect that we're able to see which is being spoken about. Question number 7. Which of the following captures accurately the view of the Frankfurt School? Frankfurt School के दो questions हम लोगों ने कर लिए हैं 2 दिन के अंदर. तो I hope आपकी notes comprise हो रहे हैं. If you're classifying your notes, you'll be able to see a majority of your concepts are getting cleared also. तो ये इसी तरह से रिविजन करना becomes one of the best strategies and methods before your exams overall. What becomes the right answer over here? Frankfurt School was founded in. Frankfurt School was founded in when? When is it being founded? What is happening over here? Okay. Ravi's like, see, pakka. Okay. 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 What if we say that's not the correct answer? Everybody now is having a domino effect. Ishita is trying to be different, but still hasn't got the right answer. So which is the accurate? यहाँ पर clearly mention है accurate आपसे पूछा गया है. Devashish has got it right. Devashish is the only person who's got it right. Devashish has got it right. Devashish has got it right. Very good, Devashish. The culture industries is still in their mass audiences a capacity to question and transform. The culture industries engender passivity and conformity among their mass audiences. Okay, so here this is absolutely true that you are trying to hammer in a particular opinion और ताकि वही आपका accepted हो जाए. Power and culture are two distinct modes of social articulation separate from each other. Ravi, why would you say that, Bache? Why would you say C? That is wrong. Rather, power and culture are tied together, na Bache? Power and culture are tied together. You can't go wrong with this question at all. You can't go wrong with this question at all. So please remember all the people associated with the Frankfurt School: Horkheimer, Adorno, Herbert Marcuse, Walter Benjamin, how he's talking about the collapse of aura. He talks about free time, Horkheimer, the age of enlightenment altogether, Herbert Marcuse, critical theory को ये start कर रहे हैं. Horkheimer had written traditional and critical theory in which he's trying to tell you about Frankfurt School's agenda overall, that how they want to actually talk about. So popular culture के ऊपर आपका जो works होते हैं उसके अंदर भी you are able to see that there is a proper reporting of this entire thing. So आपको ये चीजें थोड़ी सी याद रखनी पड़ेंगी. You'll have to keep this in mind overall. So please don't go wrong with this. Please don't go wrong with these kind of questions at all. Arrange the following plays in their chronological order. You have to arrange these plays in the chronological order. What is the chronological order over here that you're able to look at? What is the correct chronological order? No worries, Ravi, that's perfectly alright. But I hope you understood the mistake that you were committing, and वो वाली mistake आपने नहीं commit करनी है. Chronological order, no worries, Ravi. That's perfectly right. Rather, if you committed the mistake, you'll remember it for sure. Chronological order में क्या आ जाएगा? Wilfran has got it right. Excellent, Wilfran. Wilfran has got it right. Wilfran has got it right. So, The Tempest, All for Love, Walpole, The School for Scandal. I hope we are clear. Walpole by Ben Jonson. ये कब आ रहा है? This is coming 1604, 1605 or 6 के अंदर. You're able to see that Walpole is coming. Tempest is coming. When is it coming? Post 1610 altogether. So C as it is. जहाँ पे C आपका नहीं है इन सब में, उसमें आप एलिमिनेशन मेथड यूज कर देंगे और उसके बाद टेम्पेस्ट आ रहा है, उसके बाद आपका टेम्पेस्ट आ रहा है, फॉलोड बाय कोर्स ऑल फॉर लव, फाइनली आरबी शेरिडन का द स्कूल फॉर स्कैंडल। और हम लोगों ने ये सारी चीजें इवन स्कूल फॉर स्कैंडल या भी हाल ही में फाउंडेशन बैच में, रिमेंबर वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ऑल्सो। So Walpole by Ben Jonson, then Tempest, then All for Love by Dryden, then School for Scandal, A Comedy of Manners by R.B. Sheridan. तो ड्रामा को भी ठीक तरीके से रिव्यू कर लीजिएगा। Which of the following are non-fictional works by Peter Ackroyd? Peter Ackroyd के non-fictional works आपने बताने हैं। Peter Ackroyd के non-fictional works. Speak Peter Ackroyd के non-fictional works over here. What are the works that we are looking at? Yeah, Anushika, I think even we are encountering problems, so it may not just be a problem at your end only. Peter Ackroyd. Very good. Anushika has got the right answer. Anushika has got the right answer. Escape from the Earth as well as the English Ghost. Escape from the Earth as well as the English Ghost. So, The Great Fire of London, English Music, these are the best known novels. Escape from the Earth and English Ghost, ये non-fictional work है by Peter Ackroyd. Peter Ackroyd, the English biographer. Match the author with the memoir that they have written. You have to match the author with the memoir that that author has written. You have to match the author with the memoir that has been written. Please match the author with the memoir that has been written. Uh-huh. We haven't really got the right answers yet. I have all of you left for this question. What is the correct answer here? No. Okay. Okay. So Pablo Neruda memoirs. I hope you are well aware about it, right? अगर आपको नहीं भी याद है तो Under My Skin is by Doris Lessing, right? And when we are talking about, I hope it's clear that a memoir was by Pablo Neruda. Memoir is a work that is associated with Neruda. So A is 3, जहाँ पर A आपका 3 नहीं है, वो आप elimination method use करके you can actually eliminate it entirely. You can make sure that that's getting eliminated overall. So I hope that is absolutely clear to you. Then when you move a little forward, you're able to see Graham Greene is writing a sort of life. Automatically a sort of life दोनों के अंदर दे रखा है, right? So you can still use the elimination method. So please be a little more careful about it. Then Doris Lessing is writing Under My Skin, and Vladimir Nabokov Speak Memory. So fourth becomes the correct answer. Vladimir Nabokov Speak Memory लिख रहे हैं, right? And memoir is by Pablo Neruda. Sort of Life is by Graham Greene that you're able to see. Under My Skin is by Doris Lessing. Okay, so please remember that. Who among the following theorists defines novel as a phenomena, multiform in style and variform in speech and voice? Multiform in style and variform in speech and voice. Who's the one that we're talking about? Who's the one that we're talking about? Who's the one that we're talking about? यहाँ पर good, 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 good. I can see Ishta. Ishta is also doing very well. Very good, Ishta. Ishta भी ज़्यादातर आज सही जवाब आ रहे हैं. Very nice. Very good, Ishta. Good start altogether, because all of these things also take you in the correct stride altogether. Bakhtin is the one. जैसे multiform देख लेते हो, carnivalist देख लेते हो, plural देख लेते हो, तो you should be able to figure out that discourse in the novel के अंदर Bakhtin is the one who's actually talking about it. He's introducing terms like extra linguistic, heteroglossia. All of these are actually getting introduced by him altogether. Multiform in style, variform in speech, multiform, variform, ये सारे के सारे Bakhtin के words है. Even if you weren't able to 2 तो आप एक एडवांस्ड एस्टिमेशन अच्छा करते, उसमें भी पता चल जाता है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 12, which of the following novels are parts of Paul Auster's The New York Trilogy? Paul Auster's The New York Trilogy is a part of Paul Auster's The New York Trilogy. Paul Auster के New York Trilogy का part है. Which ones are we talking about? Which ones are we talking about? Which ones are we looking at? किस वाले को हम देख रहे हैं? Nowhere Fran. Which one are we particularly talking about? किसको हम लोग देख रहे हैं? Okay. All right. Anushka's got it right. Very good, Anushka. Very good, Anushka. So आपका ghost as well as a locked room is absolutely correct. So आपका ghost is a part, locked room is a part, and City of Glass. These are all a part of Paul Auster's trilogy called the New York Trilogy. New York Trilogy का part है detective work के अंदर Paul Auster का ये work आता है. Chronological order of publication. You have to put the chronological order of publication. Just put the correct chronological order of publication. जो आपका correct chronological order of publication है, that is something that you will have to put over here. Right? What is the correct chronological order of publication? You'll have to put that correct order of chronological publication over here. Very good, very good. Arshia is absolutely right. Arshia is absolutely right. So, what are we able to see? Let's just take it one by one. Thomas Cook's The Proposal for Perfect English Language. ये 1742 में आ रहा है. Right, so B is 1742. जहां पर B आपका नहीं है, that will be eliminated altogether. B is actually going to be eliminated. Otherwise, post that, what are you able to see? An American Dictionary of English Usage. ये नोहा वेबस्टर के नो वेबस्टर्स डिक्शनरी as it's famously called. When is it coming? 1828, right? 1828 is when you are able to see that this comes in. So automatically आपका third becomes the correct answer. So Thomas Cook's The Proposal for Perfecting English Language, ये प्लीज अपनी लैंग्वेज के नोट्स में ऐड कर दीजिएगा. कल की मास्टर क्लास में भी हम लोगों ने काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस लैंग्वेज रिसर्च इंग्लिश इन इंडिया से करे थे, तो उसके अंदर प्लीज जस्ट ऐड दिस अप ऑल टुगेदर. And American Dictionary of English Usage. This is 1828 by No Webster. Modern English Usage is by Henry Watson Fowler. It was published in 1926. Right, altogether pronunciation भी आपको देता है. और Eric Partridge का Usage and Abusage is 1942. 14th question. Who wrote Naipaul's India and Mine as applied to Naipaul's in Area of Darkness? This is very simple. इसमें बिल्कुल भी टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए. ये हम लोगों ने बहुत बार कर लिया है, तो इसमें तो बिल्कुल भी टाइम आपका नहीं लगना चाहिए. What is the correct answer over here? It should be very quick. It should be at a lightning speed altogether. Sushmita was the first one. Nizam Ezekiel is the right answer. This is something that we've looked at multiple times altogether. Right? Catherine Mayo के Mother India की तरह अटैक किया जाता है, which is attacking, this entire work that Naipaul was writing. So there was another cluster of writers who were critical of India, like Catherine Mayo or V.S. Naipaul, or उनके against this is being written. Question number 15. Assertion and reason. Assertion and reason. Question number 15. Assertion and reason. असर्शन एंड रीजन आपका दोनों दे रखा है. अच्छा, इस संडे को हम लोग 12 बजे एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पेपर करेंगे. वी आर गोइंग टू बी कवरिंग 50 miscellaneous questions and 51 line of questions. So please be prepared for that particular quiz also. What is the correct answer over here? What is the correct answer over here? जल्दी बताइए क्या सही जवाब हो जाता है. Okay, yes. See, both the statements, English today is not only the language we teach, but also the subject that enables its learners to become subtle, tough-minded readers. So what are we able to see that A is, there. Students are encouraged to think and analyze historical, ontological status of the text they read and how best to read them. Therefore, so both of them are true and they are also correlated. Both of them are true and they are also correlated. Question number 16. In which act of William Congreve's The Way of the World does the proviso scene between Mirabell and Millamant take place? तो ये भी हम लोगों ने when we are talking about overall the way of the world, we've actually looked at this in one of the sessions itself. What is the correct answer over here? What becomes the right answer? यहाँ पर सही जवाब क्या हो जाएगा? What will become the right answer? Sushmita has got it right. Sushmita has got it right. Act 4 is absolutely the right answer. So proviso scene जो आपका set scenes होते हैं restoration plays में, restoration plays fashionable for actresses are coming for the very first time, Duchess drama, therefore called problem child of English literature. You are able to see proviso scenes are coming in over here, and this takes place in Act 4. Mirabelle and Millamant ये दोनों के दोनों आ रहे हैं, pure comedy आ रही है. That is another important pointer that you're able to look at. Question number 17. Which agency among the following was of the view that use of English divides the people into two nations, the few who govern and the many who are governed, right? So few who are going to be governing, but many who are actually getting governed. कहाँ पे है ये भी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस कर रखा है. ये इंग्लिश इन इंडिया में भी ऐड कर दीजिएगा. तो कल की जो आपकी क्लास नोट्स हैं उनके अंदर प्लीज ये सारी चीजें ऐड जरूर कर दीजिएगा. What becomes the right answer over here? What becomes the correct answer over here? जल्दी से बताइए. What is the correct answer over here, people? What is the right answer? Very good. Very good. That is true. That is true. That is absolutely the correct answer. The Education Commission is the right answer. The Education Commission 1948 is absolutely the right answer. Right? So please remember, it divides the nation to two nations, the few who govern and many who are governed. Right? So this is the Education Commission 1948. Education Commission 1948. तो ये आपको ठीक तरीके से बता दिए. So please remember this pointer. Okay, question number 18. Which of the following groups of words correctly states the states of communication as envisioned by Stuart Hall in his essay Encoding and Decoding? Encoding and Decoding. Encoding and Decoding. What is the correct answer over here? Encoding and Decoding. Encoding, Decoding. Stuart Hall के ऊपर भी हम लोगों ने question कर रखा है. So you can actually again put it in that particular category and bucket. What becomes the right answer here? Right. Piecing, Devashri, everyone is absolutely right. There is first the production that will take place. आपको पता ही होना चाहिए था production सब में है. Then that message has to be circulated. Then that distribution takes place, consumption and finally reproduction. तो आप देख पा रहे हो reproduction सब में है, production सब में है. ये वाले parts पे आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना है. So encoding, decoding, this is what he is actually trying to talk about, right? The encoding, decoding model that you are able to see. So the message is, encoded, then it is circulated, then it is decoded, and finally it is getting reproduced as well. That is the entire cycle that you are able to look at basically. Which two poems in the following list are odes written in the Horatian manner? They are odes that are written in the Horatian manner. Odes that are kind of written in the Horatian manner. Odes जो Horatian manner के अंदर लिखी गई हैं. Which are the examples that you are able to see? Which are the examples that you are able to look at? Odes written in the Horatian manner. Odes written in the Horatian manner. Horatian ode. आज हम लोगों ने कंट्री हाउस पोएट्री का भी मास्टर क्लास में क्वेश्चन किया था सुबह सुबह. आई होप आप सभी लोग रिमेंबर द कॉमन फीचर्स दैट आर कमिंग टू पेंसहर्स्ट जो करा था हम लोगों ने बाय बेन जॉनसन. कंट्री हाउस पोएट्री जो यूट्यूब में भी वैसे हम लोग कंट्री हाउस पोएट्री को डिस्कस कर चुके थे आज की मास्टर क्लास में. अगर आप मास्टर क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं कर रहे हैं प्लीज स्टार्ट अटेंडिंग इट. मास्टर क्लासेस आर हैपनिंग मंडे टू फ्राइडे एट 9 AM. It is a very good way to ensure that you are even practicing regularly. Minimum 10 questions we practice. So please don't forget to join, the master class. Here, what is the correct answer? You are able to see that Andrew marvels upon Cromwell's return. So maybe after Andrew Marvel, remember we had done Appleton. So that is what we had actually looked at. I hope you've not forgotten that at all. And Pope's Ode to Solitude. This is also written in Horatian manner. Horatian manner की जो odes आती हैं, they are actually moderate in tone altogether, not like Juvenalian or Pindaric odes that you're able to see. So Cromwell का भी example है and Pope का भी ode to solitude, Keats का ode to autumn, they are all written in Horatian manner. Horatian ode के manner में लिखा हुआ है. ये poetry के अंदर please इसको add कर लीजिएगा. You can just add it in your notes related to poetry, जो poetry से related notes हैं. Mr. Pumblecook is the character in. Mr. Pumblecook is the character in. Mr. Pumblecook is a character in. Mr. Pumblecook कहाँ पे character है? Mr. Pumblecook is the character in. Where are you able to see Mr. Pumblecook is the character in? Very good, Amit. Amit has got it right. Amit has got it right. Great Expectations is the right answer. Amit is absolutely bang on fire. He got it right. So you are able to see Mr. Pumblecook का जो character है, he's appearing in Great Expectations. The large, hard breathing, middle-aged slow man that you're able to see, right? Pip's brother-in-law and father figure, that is Mr. Pumblecook, right? That is Mr. Pumblecook that you're able to look at. Okay, question number 21. While assembling a working bibliography, which of the following reference sources will be particularly useful to a literary researcher? Will be particularly useful to a literary researcher. कौन सी चीजें एक लिटरेरी रिसर्चर के लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा क्रिटिकल होंगी, इसको रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड के अंदर भी प्लीज ऐड कर लीजिएगा. What becomes the right answer over here? What is becoming the right answer over here? इसका क्या सही जवाब हो जाता है? एमएलए इंटरनेशनल बिब्लियोग्राफी, आपकी एमएलए इंटरनेशनल बिब्लियोग्राफी, राइट? एमएलए इंटरनेशनल बिब्लियोग्राफी एंड रीडर्स गाइड टू पीरियोडिकल लिटरेचर. रीडर्स गाइड टू पीरियोडिकल लिटरेचर, ये दोनों के दोनों आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट बोथ ऑफ दीज आर देयर. रीडर्स गाइड टू पीरियोडिकल लिटरेचर एंड एमएलए इंटरनेशनल बिब्लियोग्राफी. Who among the following held that the people of Hindustan are the race of men lamentably degenerate and base, retaining but a feeble sense of obligation? ये कौन बोलता है? Who's the person who's having such kind of views altogether? Who's the person who's having such kind of views altogether? Masterclass में I've told you 50 questions we'll be covering and 51 liner questions we'll be covering. So it's going to be an interesting masterclass this time. Don't forget to join the marathon class, beg your pardon, this time on Sunday at 12 o'clock. What is the correct answer here? यहाँ पर क्या सही जवाब है? What is the correct answer here, everybody? Yes, Peace Singh has got it right. Peace Singh is absolutely right. It's Charles Grant. This is Charles Grant that we are talking about. This is Charles Grant that we are talking about. Charles Grant, जो थे chairman of the court of directors, he condemned the people as lamentably degenerate and base, retaining but a feeble sense of moral obligation, sunk in misery by their lives. And Cornwallis ने भी कहा था every native of Hindustan is corrupt. They made assumptions, Orientalism का process. 23rd question. In which two of the following plays does the blind seer Tiresias appears? Tiresias. T.S. Eliot is also making a use of him, right? Tiresias, the Greek mythology, blind Theban seer that you are able to see. कहाँ पर आ रहे हैं? Where is he coming? Naina's got it right. If Naina is giving the answer for this, then Naina has definitely got it right. Naina has got it definitely right. If Naina is trying to give an answer for this particular thing, then Naina has definitely got it right. We are talking about Oedipus the King, right? Over here, Oedipus the King के अंदर Tiresias का character आ रहा है. तो जहां पर आपका ए ऑप्शन नहीं है उसको तो डेफिनेटली आप लोग एलिमिनेट कर देंगे, उसको आप सर्टनली एलिमिनेट कर देंगे. एंड व्हाट आर यू एबल टू सी? टाइरिसिस का कैरेक्टर कहाँ पर आ रहा है? एंटिगनी में. एंटिगनी के अंदर भी आपका टाइरिसिस का कैरेक्टर आ रहा है. So Tiresias, Greek mythology, blind Theban seer who can see the future, soothsayer, so to say, son of Athenia's favorite nymph Carkilo, and you're able to see where is it coming. You are able to see Antigone, Oedipus Rex, ये सब में Phoenician women, इन सब के अंदर you are able to see Tiresias' character. Arrange the following 19th century magazines in the chronological order of their publication. 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 कौन से order में आप इनको arrange करेंगे? When is the Spectator coming? The Spectator, founded by Joseph Addison and Richard Steele. Remember master class में सुबह एक question भी हम लोगों ने किया था that I'm getting the so-called reason intellect from libraries all the way till the so-called coffee shops and coffee houses. 1711 के अंदर 1711 ऑल द वे टिल 1712, ये पब्लिकेशन डेट्स अभी आपको याद भी हो जानी चाहिए थी. लंदन मैगजीन ओल्डेस्ट लिटरेरी पीरियोडिकल आपका आ जाता है. एंड व्हेन वाज इट स्टार्टेड? इट वाज स्टार्टेड इन सो लंदन मैगजीन 1732. 1732 is when the London magazine is getting started altogether. So please remember that also. Quarterly review ये हम लोगों ने करा भी था. 1809 किसने स्टार्ट किया था? जॉन मूरे. 1809 में जॉन मूरे इज स्टार्टिंग. 1809 के अंदर जॉन मूरे इज स्टार्टिंग. एडिनबर्ग रिव्यू, रिमेंबर we talked about Edinburgh Review as well. I hope you're very clear. It's a Scottish magazine that was published from 1802, right? 1802 में आपका Edinburgh Review publish हो रहा है. So you can always just get the correct chronological dates accordingly, right? So you can accordingly see the correct chronological dates over here. Please remember that. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next question that we are having. Here we go on to the next question. Yeah, good, good, good. In Harry Pinter's The Birthday Party, who suggests the idea of having a birthday party? Who's suggesting the idea कि आज आपका birthday party होना चाहिए? Who's the person who's suggesting the idea of the birthday party? Who's suggesting the idea of the birthday party? Birthday party का idea कौन देता है? Who's suggesting the very good, excellent Ravi, very good Amit. Amit is also giving a lot of good answers altogether. Goldberg is correct. Goldberg is right. So again, Harold Pinter ka entirely taking in a shabby roaming house. Stanley is a lazy young boarder, shaken with false sense of security. Two mysterious people have come in. Or birthday party suggested by Goldberg. Room, remember Harold Pinter ka earliest known work. उसको भी हम लोगों ने YouTube पे कर रखा है. Earliest known work. Now coming very quickly to your homework question for today. This is your homework question for today. This is your homework question for today. Please don't forget to attend your master classes. Master classes are happening on the Testbook app, super coaching app, that is happening from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. and YouTube sessions, of course. I hope you're well aware your YouTube sessions are happening Monday to Thursday at 10 p.m. and of course on Sunday we have the marathon sessions. So ये भी चीज please याद रखिएगा. Sunday is your marathon that we are having. This is your marathon. I hope you all have that in mind. This is your YT schedule. If you're having any doubts, you can either reach out to me on Telegram or on neerja.raheja.faculty@testbook.com. neerja.raheja.faculty@testbook.com, right? @testbook@testbook.com. So of course, please don't forget to cover your homework altogether. Of course, I'll see you all for the masterclass. Please make sure. Thank you so much, Sushmita. Thanks, Suraj. Thanks, Devashish, Ravi, Naina, Anshika, Ravi, Kasturi, Devashish. Thank you so much. Yes, Devashish, maybe on Sunday, what I'll do is I'll also incorporate a lot of these questions that you've sent me from your Northeast set exam as well. Just remind me also, or rather, I'll make a note also. I will put in your questions from your Northeast set exam as well. आपका जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट सेट एग्जाम हुआ है उसमें से भी आई विल पुट इन अ लॉट ऑफ दीस क्वेश्चंस बट थैंक्स सो मच फॉर रिमाइंडिंग मी अबाउट दैट राइट. Okay, great. Thanks everyone for joining. Really appreciate everyone joining on time. I will catch up with all of you. Of course, tomorrow you have your master class in the morning. You have your foundation batch class at 8:30 p.m. अगर कोई और doubt है, कोई और problem है, please feel free to let me know about it. Fine. Thanks everyone. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.